What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. This is round number 3 of the PTCGO tournament, and we're playing against Matthew. And I'm not sure what he's playing because it's a new series, and we'll see what happens. If you don't know what this is a tournament series online. I'll leave a link down below to the Facebook page if you want to join it, and we're gonna see what happens. Currently, we are 2-0. It cuts to a top 8 after 6 rounds, so after this will be halfway done. Currently, my dog is trying to mess with my stuff. Hello there, doggy. How are you today? But waiting for Matt to join this, and as soon as he joins, we're joining the game. You see that, Jax? We're joining right now. We're playing against Cyberman 23. Looks like he's playing a Dark Eye Giratina deck. How do you think that's gonna go? Okay, we just played against this in round number 2, and we'll see what happens. Looks like we're playing against another Dark Eye Giratina. Call heads like always, and we did win the coin flip, which is great. So yes, we'd like to go first onto our turn. What do we get? Oh, okay, well, we'll get a mulligan, that's good, and yep, there's Dark Eye, Reverse Valley, Parallel City, which is what we do not like. That's the least like card out of there, alright, so we'll get another mulligan. But if he does play that down, we'll probably just discard, like, Xerneas, Volcanion, something else, alright, there's Double Dragon, so at least we're both, like, mulligan at the same time, like, neither one is getting a benefit. Alright, so there's Xerneas, a DCE, Volcanion, Joltik, so that's a pretty good start right there. Alright, so we start Xerneas. Okie dokie. And also we do have that resistance as well, which is great. So press is done. Not gonna put these guys, we'll put them down here in a second. So Pokemon come down. And let's see, what does my opponent have? Giratina and a Trubbish. So put down Volcanion, put down Joltik, put a DCE, and we'll give both players a new hand of 6. Now we don't care about the Trubbish too much. Garbodor's not really that much of a pain. Alright, so we can Level Ball to get out of Pawniard. We can put the Pawniard down. We can Ultra Ball, discard the Sycamore and the Trainer's Mail. And with this, we will grab. We grab another Shaman. I'm gonna grab Xerneas. Yeah, seems good. How many? Okay, we have one Skyflow prize. So yeah, we'll grab another Xerneas. And we'll just pass on to my opponent's turn. So really, really strong turn number 1. So pass to my opponent's turn. Hopefully they do not play Enhanced Chamber. If they play that, they can discard a DC, and then we'll be in trouble that way. But luckily he cannot Max Elixir to the active, which is great for us. There's a Reverse Valley coming down. Yes, Reverse Valley is fine. I'm actually contemplating keeping Reverse Valley down until he puts down his Parallel City. Because once he puts down his Parallel City, then you know that can bump our hand size down, or bench size down. So I'd rather keep our Stadium cards to counter his Parallel City. So there's Sycamore. Yveltal coming down. Alright. Max Elixir can look at top 6 cards of his deck. Looks like they're not going to get anything. And can we take a knockout this turn? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16. We need one more Pokemon down. A Shaman, a Galvantula, a whatever, we can get it. There's another Max Elixir coming down. Can they find a Dark Energy? For they even on a double whiff, only a Max Elixir. Oh my goodness, a Dark Energy going to that guy. Okay. And let's see what else will my opponent do this turn. We'll probably just get a pass, and that is great for us. Oh, an Umbreon comes down with the end game in the Veil of Darkness. Oh man, end game Umbreon. That's a pretty cool card. Alright, so in our turn, what do we get? There's an EXP share. Perfect top deck. So EXP share, Fair Energy, VS Secret, 4 Sycamore. Oh, not an end. He only has 2 cards in his hand, so definitely gonna grab a Sycamore. Going to discard that card, discard our hand, draw 7 new cards, and we do get that Shaman. So we will, yeah, we'll Max Elixir. Gonna grab Fair Energy, put that on the Xerneas. We will Trainer's Mail, look at top 4 cards of our deck. We're gonna have a Flowstone for that Volcanion, especially if my opponent does attack with a Giratina next turn. We need a way to get around that, so Volcanion, get a Flowstone. Trainer's Mail, gonna grab an Ultra Ball, and with the Ultra Ball, we'll discard a Ranger and a Fair Energy, and with this, we'll grab a Pawniard. Yeah, this seems fine. We'll grab Pawniard. We'll put that guy down, and then we will... Oh, no, I don't mean Pawniard. I meant... Oh, no, I missed. Oh, my goodness, I misclicked there. Oh, my goodness, I meant to get Bisharp. Oh, no, mistakes are made, guys. I apologize. So we're not going to take... Oh, we're here for weakness. That's good. That's great. We're here for weakness. That was a big misclick on my part. Oh, my goodness. There's Bisharp and a Super Rod. Alright, that was a... Oh, my goodness. That was a huge misclick. I apologize for that. I should have grabbed Pawniard, which I know I saw it. I don't know. I saw one... But I don't know, I just saw Pawniard and I was like, oh, that's what I need. I'm like, oh, no, that's not what we need. Alright, so my opponent's turn. Wow, that was a huge misclick on my part, but this is Garbodor coming down the field. All right, so now we gotta find. Well, I mean, we have Pawnee, we have Biosharp now. Just a pass onto our turn. Perfect. So Biosharp coming down. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Solo Rainbow Force for the knockout. Does not look good again for this Darkrai Guaranteed deck in round number 3. Looks like we'll have a repeat of round number 2. So Skyfield and a Lysander. So they do put down this Parallel City. Or if they send a Garbodor, we have Lysander, bring up the Umbreon. And things are not looking good for my opponent. Looks like Rainbow Road might take another victory again. Oh man, well, I mean, it's 3 rounds like always. There's Garbodor coming up. We have Lysander in our hand to bring up the Umbreon to win the game. And let's see, what can my opponent do? He said, I'll go first, game 2, good game. His opponent can see the game, realize that he cannot win this. Good game. Sorry for draws. Alright, so we almost made a huge misplay, but luckily we hit for weakness on the Giratina, which I kind of forgot about. I literally forgot we hit for weakness on Giratina. I was like, oh, we're not gonna take a knockout. And then wait, we hit for weakness, we're good. We misclicked, but it paid off in the end. And does he need to extend it? I'll send it, I guess. So we'll send him another request. Breast okay, on to round number 2. He is gonna go first, and can he get set up or not, or does he just draw a pass, and can we get the turn 1? Rainbow Force with the Max Elixir DC Wombo combo, so they're calling the coin flip, doesn't matter. They're gonna go first either way. So we won the coin flip. Would you like to go first? Yes, I would love to go first, but my opponent is going to go first. Best 2 out of 3. Whoever loses does get to decide. Alright, so we start with Shaman. That's not good at all. Alright, so Shaman coming in the axe spot. We do have a Skyfield. If we get a Xerneas, we can put that down. Max Elixir DCE, blah, blah, blah. Alright, so we'll have to wait and see what my opponent does here. So, Pokemon comes to the active spot, we'll press done, and, yeah, okay, 2 Pokemon coming out, so we cannot take a turn 1 donk. Okay, 3 Pokemon, wow. Alright, so Evital, Evital EX, and a Darkrai EX, okay. Ultra Ball, gonna discard 2 cards from his hand, and let's see, what will my opponent get? Discards an Evital and a VS Seeker. I wonder if he'll go for Garbodor this game. I don't know, it doesn't seem very good against us, there's really no ability to shut down besides Shaman, and once we're set up, we're really not going to use it. And speaking of Shaman, he's going to grab his own Shaman, which is great for us. We can license that, take an easy knockout. It only has 110 HP, so that's pretty easy for us to do. So set up, going to get a new hand of 6, alright, and hopefully we can find a Xerneas, find some little Jolting, some Pawniards, and be okay to go for the next turn. So, Trainer Smell, gonna grab himself an Ultra Ball. Hopefully we just top deck an Ultra Ball as well to discard it in and a Sycamore. Alright, so, there's an Ultra Ball. Will they get on Giratina this turn? I think getting on Giratina and try to get that turn to Chaos Will is definitely the right play. If you get that out, you make it where we can't attach DCs unless we play that Ranger. Which we do play Ranger to get around that situation, but it is hard to get the Ranger and then be a Secret for it and all that good stuff. So, Giratina, Double Dragon, Escape Rope, going to send the Giratina up to the active spot, and he is ready to go next turn. 1 card in his hand. Okay, so there's a Lava Ball. Oh man, I'm so tempted. 1 card in his hand. What could it be? A part of me really thinks it's a supporter card. He's just alright, you're not gonna play a supporter card, or maybe it's Double Dragon. Oh man, what could it be? Alright, so we're gonna Skyfield. And we're just going to Sycamore, discard our hand, draw 7 new cards, and maybe we can knock out the Giratina on the first turn. Alright, so we're going to Ultra Ball, discard 1 and 2. Alright, I might be going too crazy right now, but we're going to grab a Xerneas. I didn't check to see, I didn't check to see the no Shaman in there, so I'm really not going to go that crazy. So we'll do that. Max Elixir. There's a DC. Oh my goodness. I'm so tempted right now, but I don't know. I didn't check to see the other Shamans in the deck. If it's not in the deck, we're in trouble because we'll just lose. But if the Shaman's in the deck, we hit a DC Flowstone, we can potentially knock out this Giratina on the first turn. Do we go for it, guys? Do we do this? Oh my goodness, YOLO. This is the worst misplay because we don't know the other Shamans in the deck. And it is in there. Alright, so grab the Shaman. Alright, so there is 3 DCEs, 2 Flowstones. Alright, let's go for the Shebe. You got this. You helped us out so much, so Shebe, 4-6. Let's see, what can we get? Can we get a DC and a Floatstone? And, oh, okay. Okay, so 3, 6, 7. Okay, that's not a knockout yet. We'll Trainer's Mill for an Ultra Ball, and this will be a knockout. Oh my goodness. So we'll switch into the Xerneas. We'll Ultra Ball, discard the Galvantula, and the Fairy Energy. With this, we'll get out a Joltik. 3, 6, 9. We're getting that turn 1 knockout because of that Max Elixir. DC to the active, and will Rainbow Force for the knockout. Own that Giratina doing 200 damage. It does not get any better than that, guys. So take 2 prize cards. There's an EXP share and a Galvantula. Oh my goodness. Next turn is going to be so good as long as we hit a supporter card. And things are going great for us. Like, I cannot complain. Turn 1 knockout with the Xerneas. And this is why I love this deck so much. It's so good. So good, guys. So good. Alright, so let's see, what does my opponent have? What's the one card in their hand? And can they do anything or not? There's a Darkrai. And on my opponent's turn, what will they do? Even if they put down a Parallel City, we can bump a Shaman, put down Ponyard, or Bishar, put down Galvantula. And what does my opponent have? Do they have another bad hand? That was my pocket. I thought my dog was eating something, but there's a piece of candy in my pocket, a Lifesavers. Guess if you need some saving, I got some sugar-free Lifesavers. Alright, so what will my opponent do right now? I mean, they only have 2 cards in their hand, and it is looking really bad for them. Like, 2 cards, what will they do? Maybe they have a Life Center, maybe they're contemplating on that. Maybe they have an N, they don't know if they should play it or not. Like, if they have an N, they should play that for sure. But there's a Sycamore, so I'm going to discard the hand, draw 70 cards, discard the Double Dragon. Alright, so maybe they had another Double Dragon in their hand. Maybe not. There's a Fighting Pearl going to the active, get that Darkrai, 40 more HP. A Reverse Style coming down, going to bump us down to 5. Okay. And does my opponent have an energy or not? Can we take a knockout next turn? 220. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. We need a Skyfield and then a Volcanium to take a knockout. So we top deck a VS Seeker. Wow, we already discarded 3 Sycamores and 2 VS Seekers. This could bite us bad. But does my opponent have an energy? That's the question right now. And, have they played any Max Elixirs? No, no Max Elixirs yet. 1 Dark, 2 Double Dragons, a Dark going to the active. Alright. Fighting Pearl going to the Yveltal, I imagine. Shaman coming down, going to set up for 4 new cards. Alright. Do we top deck Lyson? Oh my goodness, we top deck Lyson, that'd be broke. But right now, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 110, minus 20 is 90, so it's not a knockout next turn. They'll need a Max Elixir and energy for next turn. Or energy, well, they had to touch energy to the active because they need 1 more dark for sure. Oh, 100 because of the Reverse Valley. So they'll just need 1 more energy next turn to take a knockout. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a Trubbish coming down. Okay. And an Ultra Ball. Go and discard 2 cards from their hand. Alright. Discards a Super Rod and a Reverse Valley. Alrighty. And what can we find on our turn? Hopefully we just top deck something. Get out of this. We played 2 Trainers Mall already. 3 Sycamore, 2 an N. I don't know what they just grabbed. What did they get there? A Garbodor. I don't care about that. That's fine. And a pass onto our turn. Alright, so we top deck a Skyfield, okay? Someone put down Bisharp. I'm gonna put down Galvantula. I'm going to EXP share this Bisharp. And I'm going to Rainbow Force. It's not going to knock it out, but what's going to happen is if my opponent hits us, we can hit it for the Bisharp for the knockout for 90, which is great. So on our opponent's turn. Alright. If the committed energy to the active hit us for knockout, Bisharp will get an energy with that EXP share. So Garbodor coming down. Okay. This is why EXP share is so good. Like, even though we don't have another Xerneas, we're ready to go for the next turn. Take a knockout on the Darkrai and get rid of all of his energies in the field. So this is Dark Energy to the active. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 40 minus 20, but then plus 10 plus 10, so that's a knockout. Fighting Pearl going down to Garbodor to get tools online, and there's a dark, 60, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, oh no, it's only for, oh my goodness, that's perfect. I forgot it's only darks on his side of the field, so there's a knockout, 160 damage. I was doing Eva Ball math, that's what I was doing a second ago, so there's an EXP share and a Max Elixir, so it is not looking good for my opponent at all, like, it is going terrible. So there's an Eva Talk coming to the active spot, on to my opponent's turn. A Dark Energy to the active. Blizzwing will only do 20 damage. Alright, so in our turn, what do we get? I'm gonna Ultra Ball to get out another Xerneas. So Dark Energy to Shaman. I don't know why he didn't put a Dark Energy Yveltal, but besides, he is just in a really bad spot. We're gonna Ultra Ball, discard 1 and 2. Yeah, he's not even throwing like an attack next turn. So we'll grab the Xerneas. We'll put down the Xerneas. We will Max Elixir, look at the top cards of our deck. We'll grab a Fair Energy, put that on the Xerneas. We will EXP share the Xerneas and we will Rainbow Force. Alright, guys, there we go. 190 damage. What can my opponent do now is the big question. We've got a 1 price card. There's a trainer spell. And if we can find a license, we can break him shame to win the game. But when he if he sky returns, who does he set up? Like, it is looking bad for opponent. There's an Evital. It can tank for a turn at least. It has that 210 HP. But once again, we're in the real situation of where if he well, he can't even hurt us. So on our turn, it is not looking great for our opponent. So we're going to Rainbow Force for 190 again. Onto my opponent's turn, and he just said, good game. His hand must be terrible. Oh my goodness, I feel so bad for opponent, but man, that turn 1 knockout with the Xerneas was so good. That was probably that was so cool, guys. And there's an Ultra Ball. Going to discard 2 cards, has a Double Dragon and Dark Energy. Yeah, they just have nothing. This card is really sour. But Ultra Ball for something. And guys, we'll go 3-0 in this tournament series, and there's another Travis coming down, and my opponent will pass, and onto our turn, we'll use Rainbow Force for one time. Taking a knockout on that Evital, and guys, that's how strong Xerneas is. So right now, we have beaten a Greninja deck, we have beaten two Darkrai, Garbodor, Giratina decks. What's going to happen? We have 3 more rounds till we have, we cut to a top 8 in the PTCGO tournament series. Hopefully, we keep going great, our run continues. But guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Sorry, me and Candy right now. It's really good though. Lifesavers are the bomb. But guys, hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you with another episode of the PTCGO Tournament Series. Hopefully win another game. Go 4-0. Win another one. Hopefully we just go 6-0, win the whole thing. That'd be amazing. But 3 more rounds left. We are at the halfway point before we cut to the top 8. But thanks for watching, guys. Link is down below to the tournament if you want to join in as well. It's free to anybody. Really cool. But guys, have a great day. Alrighty. Bye.
Alright guys, I just want to give a quick shout out to our 3 sponsors, 60 Cards, Yeti Gaming, and the Pokemon Company International. Links to everything will be down below in the description. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Alrighty.